Hello, guten Abend. Welcome back to Let's Play Planescape Shaper of Dreams. This is Big Los, and we are about to go back to the manor before we head on out to Waterdeep. I purchased a lesser magic bag to replace, well, not necessarily replace, but more like augment the magic pouch that we have. That way we'll be able to carry more stuff. I was able to find it in the magic shop, which is one of the actual storefronts, not one of the, what do you call it, not one of the kiosk people. So the first thing that we want to do when we come back here is talk to the foreman. It's good that you are dropping by, milady. I've lent the plows to the farmers on your land as planned, and got quite a bit of gold for that. This is good news. I hope you didn't charge the poor farmers too much. We don't want to cheat them, you know. Of course not, milady. I charged them a sum I thought you would find appropriate. Still, we got 250 gold. The new plows really paid off. Very good. This will be useful during the journeys that are lying ahead of me. Thank you. Be careful, milady. It'd be dire if the manor lost its lady, too. I won't take any unnecessary risks, but I guess it'll sometimes be hard to avoid them completely. Farewell for now. Make sure that everything goes on as usual. You can trust me, milady. I will make sure that everyone will work the way they should. So, since we chose the first one, we got 250. If we choose the second one, you actually get 300 gold pieces. And I don't think it changes your alignment either way. So I probably should have done the second one. Anyways, we want to go and talk to Uncle Lauren now. For some reason, we get experience points for telling him some certain things. Also, in the magic bag that we have, or the magic pouch, I should say, we still have this red diary, which we were supposed to give to Dilka, but we didn't, so we're going to try to do that. Alright, Uncle Lauren.
Greetings.
Ah, my dear child, have you come to visit me again? He seems to have forgotten about your last conversation. Now he's busy with his favorite pastime. Always been busy researching and never get any results. Uncle, I will be leaving soon, and I will be away for a long time. The people here will take good care of you, but I won't be able to visit you until I return. Uncle Lauren looks at you. He is puzzled and taken aback. You are leaving? But why, my dear child? Who will listen to the latest results of my research? And who will bring me my food? Fondly. But Uncle, Marge will bring you your food as usual. She's not the best cook in the world, but she's very reliable. And our blacksmith is a very intelligent man. I'm sure he'd love to hear about your research. Oh, really? Anyway, I'd prefer it if you could stay. Young people nowadays, they always have to travel somewhere. My boy, he's also... Uncle, that's exactly why I have to leave. I want to find Corman and bring him back here. This makes your uncle's eyes light up. Why didn't you tell me so before? That changes everything. I'd so much like to see the boy again before I die. And thanks to Marge's watery porridge, I won't be around much longer. Uncle, Marge's food isn't that bad. It's a very long journey, but I'll come back with Corman if it is possible. My dear child, then I'm not going to keep you any longer. Corman is waiting, and I still have some important experiments to finish. For telling him that, we get 100 XP. See? But that's really not all. Since we've been to the Great Cloak Mountains,
Greetings.
we get to tell him about it. Uncle, I spent some time at the Great Cloak Mountains, and I have just come to see you before I have to leave again. Uncle Lauren seems to be quite confused when he looks at you. But my dear child, why did you go to the Great Cloak Mountains of all places? Aren't there much nicer places for a vacation? And now you want to travel somewhere again and leave me alone? Uncle, it wasn't a vacation. I told you I want to help Corman. Suddenly your uncle's eyes light up as he understands. Oh yes, I remember. Well, that's different, of course. You have to bring the boy back here. This is his home. How can he just go away and leave you alone? He didn't want to leave, Uncle. Might have to stay away for a long time, but I won't come back without him. Touched, your uncle caresses your hand. Of course not. You're a good girl, and you will bring my boy back. He used to visit me every day, but I haven't seen him for a long time. I'm sure you will be greatly interested in hearing about the progress of my research. Yes, Uncle, I'm sure he can't wait to hear about it. But now I have to leave again. If there's anything you need, just tell the foreman. He'll keep the manor going. That's alright, my dear child. I've got everything I need. But where's this damn scroll? Your uncle searches the room with his eyes. Suddenly he finds a dusty, yellowed scroll under one of his shelves. A moment later, he has forgotten about you. So that gives us an extra 50 XP, which is fine. We could use all the help that we can get. Plus, we have to go drop off that diary with Dilkers, so I guess I'll just meet you back there. So here we are in the manor, in the kitchen. Here's Dilka. We made sure that we have the red diary in our inventory and not in the magic pouch. So let's go talk to her before she walks. Oh, how did I get out there? How did that happen?
Good tidings to you.
What can I do for you, my lady? You mentioned your father's diary. Hopefully Dilka looks at you. Yeah, we went through all this before, but since we have the diary now, we're going to go through it all again. Yes, we already read all this before. I'll leave it up for a couple seconds in case you need to read it again. You can pause the game if you want, but I've already read this. Okay, so after all that, we lose the red diary. It's not in our inventory anymore, and we get 300 XP. I should have done that earlier. Maybe I could have leveled up sooner. But it's okay. Check the journal. All that's really left on the quest is Cecile de Sars. Maybe I can still find her in the Library of Holst. No, we can't. And demonic dreams. Okay, so I guess I'll meet you back in the town of Holst, and we'll prepare to leave for Waterdeep. We're back this time in the library. The reason I came back here is because I don't want to miss a chance to sell this book that we got signed. And we can with this unhappy library visitor. Now, we've already talked with this guy, the librarian. He says that Cecile de Sars has already left. And that doesn't seem to update her journal, even if we talk to him again. But if we talk to this guy... Hopeful, you don't happen to be Cecile de Sars. No, I am not. Do I look like her? I don't know. She's said to be very beautiful. And when I saw you... You look into the enthusiastic young man's eyes with a smile, which causes him to blush furiously. I'm afraid you have missed your idol. Oh, how horrible. I was on a task for my uncle for a few days. My apologies. My name is Clodius Ravenhill. I was supposed to learn how to run an estate. I mean, not my uncle's. So I failed to make it to Holst in time. Is that so bad? Oh, it's agonizing. I would pay 1,000 gold coins if someone sold me a book with their signature. That much? Are you that wealthy? Preens to stick out his breast. I don't look the way, right? Well, it's more like it's my father who's rich. But there's enough for me. Well, if that is the case, I have a book signed by Cecile herself, Ilian Oter, for 1,000 gold coins. It's yours. I think if we just give it to him without getting the money, we probably will go good. But I'd rather take the money. Really? That is fantastic. Quite expensive, but definitely worth it. Good, the deal is done. Here's the book. I hope you enjoy it. I can assure you that it will receive a place of honor in my cabinet. The young man eagerly opens the book and reads Cecile's words with a dreamy smile. So we lose the Ilian Oter, but gain 1,000 gold pieces out of it. Look at this godlike writing. This momentum, this style. Yes, and look at these 1,000 gold pieces that we got. Certainly will come in more handy than that book. Alright. I guess I'll meet you by the coach station. There's only one thing left to do, and that's go to Waterdeep. Okay, we're back. Right in front of the coach station in Holst. Let's talk to the coachman.
It's a long day.
Well, have you returned from the mountains? Where would you like to go this time? Question mark. I'd like to go to Waterdeep. You said the coaches to the west were often fully booked. Is there still a free seat? Well, you aren't fat, are you? You'll just be a little more cramped then. You mean even more cramped than before? Well, that's the thing with coaches. Everybody wants to come along and nobody wants to wait very long. Well, then you will have to accept that it's a little inconvenient. But the roads are in good shape, right? Alright then. I don't want to wait for ages, so I'll stay here and wait for the next coach. It's 100 gold pieces again, isn't it? Well, milady, the trip is nearly as long as to Lork. But as the coach is a little full, I'll make an exception, and only take 70 gold pieces. Please remember to take your companions with you. It's a very decent offer. Here's your gold. I hope I won't have to wait for too long. Are you sure you have all your companions with you? You'll never come back again, unless you survive the abyss. So this is our last time that we'll see this charming little town, at least in this game. It won't take long, lady. Indeed, the coach to Waterdeep arrives after about an hour. A little later, you find yourself sitting between a sweating dwarf and a scraggly cleric. The seats are not cushioned and rather uncomfortable. Your journey to the abyss has begun. As if it hasn't started yet already. I mean, we did segue into an elven village just to break some guy out of jail. But I guess the adventure really hasn't started yet until now. Ah, and here we are, right outside the city of Waterdeep. We're at the coach station. This is Ben, Leiter de Kuchstation Tiefwasser. Well, I know Wasser means water. I wonder if Tief means deep. Let's see what he has to say.
Can I help you?
Hello, how can I help you? I do not wish to travel anywhere at the moment. I think I'll stay in Waterdeep a little longer. Alright. And who are these people? Some waiting travelers. My, I wonder whether the wagon will arrive here today at all. Now stop whining all the time. You're worse than a child. Let's see what else is around here. Ben's son.
Hello.
Talk to my father if you want to go in a coach. I'm only doing donkey work here. Okay. Oh, I guess we can't really go over there now, can we? No. We are prevented from going in that direction.
Hello there.
Tukel? That's gotta be some type of German word. Let me find out what that means. Also, this one says Stadttor zum Marktviertel. Okay, I know that means city gate of the market quarter. Okay, Viertel means quarter. Yeah, I guess quarter here also means like a district in a city too, huh? In Deutsch. Anyways, let me figure out what Tukel means. Be right back. Okay, apparently Tukel doesn't mean anything. It's just a name. Silly me. This guy over here is named Woonly Mangle. That apparently doesn't mean anything either, although Mangle does mean lack or shortage. Even though that probably isn't why he has that name. Küchenstation Tiefwasser. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tiefwasser means Waterdeep. Let me just make sure. Tief, like tiefling? Yep. That definitely means deep. Okay, so a tiefling is, I guess, means deepling? Somebody from the deep, like the abyss? That kind of makes a little bit more sense. I never knew that. Well, let's talk to this guy first since he's closer. Why are we taking the long route? Hello?
Greetings and well met.
Come and have a look around. You'll find all the bits and bobs you could possibly need. Well, maybe I could use something that you're selling. A minor circle of blasting, quite expensive. If we sold everything, we could probably afford it. However, what do we get out of it? Searing light once per day? I don't know. I'm not too impressed with your selection here, buddy. Alright, I guess we'll talk to this guy. Too cool!
I greet you.
As you go past him, the richly dressed man tugs you gently on the sleeve and whispers to you. Forgive me. I do not wish to impose, but this black-haired elf, does he belong to you? Yes, the man belongs to me, but I have no idea why that is any of your business. Oh, please, speak quietly so that he can't hear us. Elves are sometimes so strange. My good man, get to the point. What exactly do you want? Shyly, here's the thing. I am a collector. I collect pictures of male elves. And your companion? Well, I find him fascinating. I would love to be able to extend my collection with a painting of him. You haven't, by chance... You look across to Erir, who fortunately is not interested in your conversation, but is ambling around looking bored. Am I hearing you right? You want a picture of Erir for your collection? That's right. I would pay well for it. Very well indeed. Really? Lovely, I'll see what I can do. If the price is right, I'll also sell pictures of myself and my other companions. Embarrassed. Oh, that would be wonderful, of course. However, I only collect images of elves. There is something extraordinary about them that we normal people lack. And your companion... I know. Alright, if I ever come by a painting of Erir, I will think of you. Thank you. You can find me here. I love to watch the travelers. Alright, so that is a legit quest that we got. Alright. Well, why don't we go inside Waterdeep? I've actually never been inside Waterdeep before. And I'm sure many of you who have played Neverwinter Nights 2 have never seen it either. So let's see what Feline Field Games has come up with regard to Waterdeep. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, look at this. Why don't we... Oh. This is a locked place. It's a temple. How are we going to get in there? I guess we'll have to talk to the temple guard. Let's check the map, shall we? So we're in the Market Plaza. Or the Marktviertel. So we start out over here. This is the Temple of Seluna. Leopoldo Garatai, arms and armor for everyone. Odelia's arcane specialties. Rilri's healing potions. Delua ranged weapons and ammunition. Wound Lee, no shortages. Very interesting. And this goes to the artist quarter. Oh, this is where we're going to have to go to get that picture. But I wouldn't say that is our highest priority. I think our highest priority is exploring. We're unable to move to a status effect. Oh no. We have been told that you have just passed the city gates and that this is your first visit to Waterdeep. Welcome to our beautiful city. Thanks? I didn't expect to be welcomed personally here. My friend and I are members of the Watchful Order of Masters and Protectors. Surely you have already heard of the Association of the Arcane Arts, haven't you? Sorry, but I'm from a small town in the east. I'm quite sure that your reputation is impressive. We haven't heard about your organization so far. That's regrettable, but don't worry, your hamlet is not the only place that is too far away from the civilized world. The Association of the Arcane Arts is, so to say, a guild. We deal with matters of arcane activity in Waterdeep. In big cities such as ours, the use of magic has to follow strict rules. After all, we don't want chaos and anarchy here. That's why we monitor the practice of arcane magic. Every spellcaster who enters our beautiful city has to join our association to get a permit to use magic within the city walls. What? You force arcane spellcasters to become a member of your guild? You're putting it rather harshly, but it is not entirely wrong. Still, the admission fee at 40 gold, and the admission fee is 40 gold, and you only have to pay it once. That shouldn't impoverish anyone. Furthermore, members get access to our large assortment of spell components and magic artifacts that are stored in our tower. And is that like having to pay for a Costco membership just so you can shop there? What if I refuse to pay? Then you are free to leave the city immediately. If you want to stay here, there is no way around paying the fee for each and every arcane spellcaster in your group. I don't seem to have a choice. I don't? It's always a pleasure to deal with sensible people. Let's get down to business then. How many people are you going to sign up? There's only one arcane spellcaster among us, my elven companion here. Ah, okay, so you're not going to say that you are too. Or it was just never programmed in. Very well, that's 40 gold coins then. Your companion is now officially allowed to use magic within the city walls. Still, he has to adhere to our laws, of course. Naturally, can we go now? Certainly. Everything is settled. Have a pleasant stay in Waterdeep. Alright, so we just got extorted out 40 gold coins. Which kind of sucks, but... it was only about... I want to say less than 1%. Yeah. Less than 1% of our total gold. What's going on over here? Some kins? They don't talk. Hab dich! Fang mich! Got you! Catch me! Oh! Tag, you're it! Got it. They're playing tag, but in German. Alright, let's go talk to the temple guard first.
My greetings to you.
I am sorry, but unfortunately the temple is closed. Closed? But I would have liked to pray and make an offering. There's another shrine to Seluna at the end of the road. The Silver Lady will gladly accept your prayers there. Thanks, but for how long will this temple be closed? And why is it shut in the first place? It is an internal temple matter, one which will no doubt be cleared up very shortly. Then the temple will open to the faithful once again. Have a little patience, my lady. Oh well, it can't be helped. Thank you for the information. What about that Cecile de Sars thing that we could have asked?
My greetings to you.
I don't need temple services anyway. I am looking for a novelist named Cecile de Sars. I don't suppose you know where I can find her. I read only spiritual texts, tomes that glorify our Silver Lady. You do well to avoid that lowbrow rubbish, and instead purchase a book of prayer, as soon as the temple is open again, of course. That is a fine idea, but I must still find Cecile. That is unfortunate. These Deepwater intellectuals are slaves to their physical appearance. They think only of the right clothes, the right hair. Looks are everything, but the soul matters not. Their arrogance and self-satisfaction know no bounds. They are said to have several meaning points at the port, which only the initiated can enter, and they are not ashamed to engage in public acts of fornication at the joy of source, with both men and women. Goodness me, I've been eating mortals for breakfast. I bet it isn't half as bad there as you imagine in your sick mind. That's funny. Well, so he gave us this information that we got to go to the Artist Quarter. I have learned that there's certain many places in the Artist Quarter which are quite popular among the city's intellectuals. However, some of them seem to off limits to normal folks. Really? I wonder what we can do about that. Who's this? Tamermel the Industrious One. Magical Obelisk.
Greetings.
Would you like to make use of my latest invention? You mean this magical obelisk? What exactly does it do? Oh, it is just ingenious. Many adventurers come to Waterdeep and they have a backpack full of unidentified objects they know nothing about. We can't all be mages, warlocks, and sorcerers who can help themselves, right? Well, even us warlocks have trouble identifying things. Sometimes we fail our use magic device checks. So these poor people have to go to a mage or a qualified merchant to have their items identified. In the long run, this costs an awful lot of money. With my obelisk, however, you can identify all the unknown objects in your inventory at once. And all this for only 200 gold. I guess this would make sense if you have 2 or more objects in your inventory that are unidentified. Sounds like a very interesting business idea. Do you have many customers? Well, of course, only the most courageous adventurers come to see me. After all, you need more than 3 items to make it worth your while, you see. Still, I can make quite a fortune without too much work. Of course, the Society of Arcane Arts always expects to receive a share, but it is still quite lucrative. Well, when I have enough magical objects, I'll probably try out your obelisk myself. Yes, do that, my dear lady. You will be as enthusiastic as my other customers. Just touch the obelisk, and it'll do the rest. Now the obelisk works. Oh, so it didn't work before. Alright. Why don't we go talk to some other people around here. Before we go on to the market, let's see what this drunkard has to say, if anything. That house over there is haunted. There are these creepy moaning noises at night. Ah, that sounds right up my alley. Let's put the helmet back on. Let's arm ourselves with the spear. And we will apply some buffs.
Yes?
Alright, well, first, let's save the game, just in case things get a little out of hand, which sometimes they do, especially if I haven't played and I don't know what I'm walking into, which we all know what has happened. Alright, let's just walk in here. Oh, there's something. Oh, dire rats. Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't exactly call that haunted, but I would call them dangerous for sure. In fact, why don't we put on the Divine Shield? I have this guy with his bow because his attack bonus is 11 with the bow and it's only 3 and 1 with 2-up in fighting. But I think I'm just gonna have him basic blast everything, pretty much. I also decided to give him the +2 rapier since it's 1d6 instead of 1d4. And then we'll have Erir's knife as his offhand weapon. That way he'll get the 2-up in fighting feat. And we're gonna have...
Get ahead.
Yeah, we know there's enemies. Please.
No.
Do knockdown.
Ah!
Knockdown resisted. Oh, good job, Erir.
Ah! No.
Wasn't there another one?
Time to spill some blood.
garbage, bookcase, the closed door, and you're running towards the closed door.
For glory!
What are you rolling for? Initiative for what?
I will see your life ended.
Something's on the other side of this door. Okay, well, let's open it up and find out. Oh my goodness, look at all these rats.
Enemies. Get ahead.
You should probably come over here. In fact, let's close this door. Let's pull you over to here, and we'll
The
have
enemy is near.
you go there,
Boiling blood and swinging swords.
and we'll have you try to knock these guys
You're
down.
going down.
Alright, just start
Husk
blasting and blasting and blasting and blasting.
To arms! To battle!
Okay. Oh, nice. Don't you love Cleave? Wait a minute. Is there still one that's alive? Oh, that one's still alive. Knocked down. Oh, wait. 4 seconds. So we're gonna get 7 XP for those things. Let's have you inspect the garbage area. Potion of Cure Disease. Yeah, we might need that, especially if we got bit by these rats. In here we have a miscellaneous small object. Unidentified, a healer's kit +1.
Sure.
Do you know what it is? You don't. And we don't have an identify scroll. Not that it would really work very well
Yes?
anyway, but we'll just hold on to it until we get to one of the merchants, because, well, unless we can find like a couple more unidentified things, and we'll use that obelisk. It's in here. Some type of ring, huh? You don't know what it is. Let's give it to Erir. Maybe you know what it is. It's a Ring of Wizardry 1. Gives an extra spell for these guys, since we don't have any of these type of spellcasters in our party. We might as well just sell it.
Yes?
Okay, we have a bookcase. Famous Citizens of the Sword Coast. We've seen this book before. Simulacrum by Armin Salander, a utopian novel. Some time ago, this novel was written by the author Armin Salander from Waterdeep. This book was a great success and has attracted many fascinating readers all over Faerun. It is especially popular among scholars and educated citizens. Well, we'll just grab it. We might need it. Who knows? Who knows? As you approach the bookshelf, the floorboards creak worryingly. To your amazement, you realize that you're standing upon an ancient trapdoor. The hinges are almost completely rusted and the wood is rotten. What do you wish to do? You begin to gently and quietly break off the rotten planks of wood. After carefully removing several boards, the light shining through the window brings some illumination to the opening beneath you. Below you, you see a walled walkway. Whoever lives down there probably has another entrance, as there is no ladder or staircase leading from the pathway. Oh, we got 100 XP for that. But you've already removed the floorboards. Okay. Well then, what's in here? We have a old cupboard, an armoire, and a trunk. Locked trunks are your specialty, so I need you to open them up. Success. What? Why would you lock a trunk and
Yes?
put nothing in it? There's nothing in there either. Well, that's kind of suspicious. I don't know if we should bash this or not. What about this thing over here? An eerie glow is coming from the closet. What do you want to do? I will step inside the closet. Ah! Looks like it's taking us to a dungeon. Vampires! Alright, time for Divine Shield. You need to start blasting.
Yes?
You... What should you do? What can you do? You really can't do anything except be a blocker. Aha! Here's another vampire. Maybe we should just knock him over. Resisted the knockdown, of course.
The enemy is near.
Alright, well then let's try to slow these guys down. We'll just do back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. What about you? Alright, you're doing something, which is, I guess, better than nothing. Oh, I guess this is where the trapdoor is shining down, right? Oh, good. That'll lower his AC a little bit. Ow. Alright, 147 XP, nice. Good kill. Alright, let's try to knock down again. You're doing what I want you to do, right? Good. Just keep blasting, just keep on blasting. Cool. I mean, I got 91 XP for that one. I wonder if that made them weaker. Oh, there's some more. What do we have in here? We have a chest. But before we start messing around with the chest...
Yes.
You better follow me.
Why don't we... Oh, did I do the wrong thing? I did, didn't I? Alright. Why don't you give your bow... Since you're not really going to be using it, you're just going to be blasting, right? Why don't you give your bow to Jared here? I don't think you're going to need the poison arrows, though, right?
To arms! To battle!
Do you have any sort of special arrows to give? We don't. No +1 anything? Very well then. I guess we'll just give him some regular
Follow
arrows.
me.
Let's put this down here. Make sure that it's out of his inventory. If he ever leaves. I don't want to lose the stuff again.
Strike at them!
Yeah, just did that a bunch of times.
Son of She-Wolf!
You're gonna have to do that after this is cast. Divine Shield. Oh, there's another one that just appeared. Oh, we got 3 of them. That's bad news. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what just happened? Dazed! Oh, that sucks. Alright, let's put our shield and stuff back on. That way you'll have a higher AC. Let's stop here in front of the... Oh, I guess the light here doesn't really do much to these guys now, does it?
To arms! To battle!
No, we need to blast. Blast, blast, blast. Actually, you blast him. Alright, he's dead. That's very good. Yeah. And we got a lot of vampires here. Wow. Uh-oh. You got a level drained. Well, I think we have greater restoration. Including level drain, yeah. We're gonna need that. hope I can use magic device. Because if that fails, man, will that suck. Actually, heal. Wouldn't that... Doesn't that also remove negative levels? I'm not sure. Do you have any cure serious wounds here? Or is that all gone? Probably all gone. Yeah, I'll let you
Together! Strike at
drink
them!
that. Alright, just drink that. And then we're gonna need you to blast again. Uh-oh. Constitution decreased. That's bad. Oh good, you drank. Okay, stop doing that. Start blasting. Concentration failure. Oh, these guys have regeneration. I forgot. That means we have to focus our attacks on one at a time.
No problem.
Together!
Oh, he's dead. Oh, well. That's okay. Oh, we have another level drain. That sucks. I'm sure we'll be fine. By the way, why aren't you
Dead ahead.
knocking these guys down?
The enemy is near.
I mean, we could try turning these guys, but they're vampires, right? Probably won't work too well. Too many hit dies, yeah. Kind of figured that. Oh, I got a good idea. Let's do a lightning.
Boiling blood and
We need
swinging
you out of the way.
swords.
You give some healer's kits to him, and then you heal her. Did that do anything? Alright, Charisse. I guess we're gonna have to do it again.
Boiling blood and swinging swords.
I guess that didn't work, did it? No. Well, I guess we're gonna have to just drink some potions now, aren't we? Oh, I guess I didn't use it. Well, I wonder why it didn't work then, huh? Actually, I want to use it on this other one. It'll probably work on both, but I just want to make sure. Damage resistance.
Boiling blood and swinging swords.
Man, everybody just has... Oh! Everybody just took some negative levels. Ow. This is not good. Oh, I should have used that acid bomb. That probably would have been better. I keep forgetting about that. Immune to critical hits. Of course, they're undead. We're probably not going to win this one. Considering that two of my guys are down and they have regeneration. And I don't. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess I will meet you back here and we'll try to actually win this time. Okay, I destroyed those first two that were over here. Now let's take out the other four that were over here.
Sure.
Ah, there's a sarcophagus in there. It's probably a bunch of sarcophagi.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll bring you over here.
You better follow me.
Let's have you do that divine shield once
Eleme
more.
Vagrani.
I gave you the acid bomb, but I forgot to give him the bow. So let's switch over to the rapier. Hand you the bow and... Oh, I wish we had some +1. You know what? We'll probably have to give him
No problem.
that crossbow. The +1 crossbow. Oh, crap. It's gonna take a turn. Okay. The +1 crossbow is here. Is that
Yes.
to you? Just down here. We have poison bolts, but I think we want to use +1
Sure.
bolts. Or fire bolts.
Yes.
Okay.
You're no match for me.
Together! Strike at them!
So we're gonna focus on one at a time this time.
Koskfael.
Son of she-wolf!
And yeah.
Kaskfael.
Okay, now let's throw the greater acid flask at him.
Koskfael.
Kaskfael.
Okay, there goes one of them. Now we're gonna focus on this one over here.
No problem.
Boiling blood and swinging swords.
Oh, you're dazed. Good job rolling 4, buddy. Alright, let's go back to Sword and Shield. Alright, instead of doing all this, we got these guys in a line. So why don't we lightning bolt that one?
Time to spill some blood.
Daylight. The broken trap door is directly above. That action is not allowed in. Oh, good job. You just hit Jared and you did no damage. Sucks. Might have to summon somebody. Air Elemental. Yeah, we might do this one.
Easy enough.
Alright, Charisse, let's focus on this one.
Boiling blood and swinging swords.
Koskfael.
So what does the daylight do? Just damages them a little bit? Movement speed decreased. Oh yeah, and you gotta do another divine shield. It only lasts for 3 rounds, which kinda sucks, but
Koskfael.
whatevs. Dead. Alright, 147 XP. I guess we'll take care of this one now. Same thing.
Eleme Vagrani.
Oh, are you dominated or are you not dominated?
Koskfael.
Knockdown.
Kaskfael.
Dead. Okay. Jared, do another knockdown on that guy, will you? Do that? And you do
Koskfael.
that.
Kaskfael.
Koskfael.
Ouch. Dead! 167 XP for that one. Well, I guess we didn't have to summon that thing. Oh well.
Yes?
The important thing is that they're dead. We're not. At least
Sure.
this time. And we can loot this area. What's in the chest? Nothing! I'm sick and tired of empty chests. In fact, I broke that one upstairs this time. The one that was locked. And there was nothing in it, so... I don't know, maybe I'm just being trolled or something. Any hidden enemies over here? No? Looks like a well. Is this how they were getting up and down into the city at night? I don't know. I mean, they could just as easily go through the closet, right? Okay, here we go. The sarcophagi. We have a +1 comma. We'll take that. Sell it. Over here. Bingo! We got a bunch of gems. We have the gloves of the rogue. We already have a pair of these, which we have given to Erir, but I guess we'll put these on. Even though these aren't really going to help Charisse very much. But since we have them, we might as well just wear them. And this final one has nothing. Man, I feel like I'm getting trolled here. What about in this room? Doesn't look like there's anything in here. What's with all that whispering in the background? I thought we killed everybody. You know what? Maybe there are like secret doors around here that I'm just not seeing. You have search mode on. You're an elf, right?
Yes.
Who's over here? Oh, my air elemental's stuck. Whatever. He'll get summoned pretty soon anyway. Any secrets or anything? Secret doors? Geheim tours? Anywhere? Nope. Okay. Well, then I guess we'll just ascend. Or whatever. Go back into the wardrobe. See, as you can see, I destroyed that one treasure chest that was right there.
Yes?
Oh, am I stuck? Yeah.
Yes?
Whatevs. Let's get out of here.
Yes?
Yeah, I know. We've already removed the floorboards. They helped out a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. I guess the sunlight seared their flesh or something. Alright. Well, we've actually spent a lot of time in this episode, haven't we? Very well, I guess we will exit out of here. And I guess we'll explore the rest of this market in the next episode. We'll see if there's anything interesting to buy, if there's any special quests that we can get. I guess we don't have a level drain like we did last time, but even if we did, we could probably just go to the temple Waka. So yeah, I keep having trouble with the CH. It's like a hard H sound. But I don't know. It's kind of a hard sound for me, but you know I shouldn't really complain because the TH sound in English is like really hard for people who don't speak it. Anyways, this is Big Glow signing off. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Auf Wiedersehen. Macht's gut. Tschüss.